Hi, Dr. Purcell and fellow classmates. This is Kelly Doyle here. I'm about to show you my CMS, and if there's one thing that I learned from creating these screencasts, it's that 5 minutes goes by really, really quickly. So I will be as quick as possible so I can show you everything that I've done using what is called LibGuides as the tool for building my CMS. LibGuides is a product that we actually subscribe to, so it's not open source. Sorry, Dr. Purcell, but it really was the most practical one for me to use for this specific project, for the specific purpose that I had for it. And that is for a few reasons. One, it is tied in with everything else that I have been creating for the past couple of years and that my predecessor created before me. Basically, LibGuides, it's a way for we librarians to make pathfinders to compile resources for our students and specific research projects that they have. And we also can share the LibGuides that we create with other librarians, and they are willing, if they're willing, they'll share what they've created for us too. So it really made sense for me to continue building within the tool that I already use. So here it is, LibGuides. And this is the home page for my project, the class project, which is an ILC orientation for the freshman students. And actually, I was really excited about this project because I was hoping to build an orientation program for the freshmen anyway. And this really forced me to get a good start on laying the foundation for it. I will admit that it's not done yet. I still have more work that I would like to do on it. But it is such a good start, and I'm really excited to start showing it to the English teachers and my assistant principal and see if we can get this vision to become reality, because it does request that I ask for some time from the English teachers in their classes and also from the students during their small study hall. So this is my homepage. It contains all of the requirements of the project, including the timeline, my announcement in which I tell students to come in prepared for their week 1 visit to the ILC next week with their English classes. This is me over here, my contact information. And then this is an overview of what they can expect over the next couple of weeks when they visit the ILC for their orientation. You know, some of our objectives are all listed here, as well as links to some of the items that we'll be talking about. And I also provide my contact information again here for the students, and again, just give sort of an overview of what they can expect. We do currently do an orientation, but I don't necessarily hit every single freshman. It depends on the English teacher and their willingness to bring their students to the ILC. And also, in the past, I have not visited study halls to touch upon some of these other sort of overview items. So I'm really hoping that this is something I can make reality come August. Over here are my additional resources. The main website that they probably need to know other than the LibGuide is just my ILC Weebly site, because it contains links to all of these items as well. Moving on, okay, so LibGuides divides itself into tabs. So these are the tabs that I decided to include: policies and procedures, which is going to be one of the topics for one of the days that I meet with the students. And all the policies and procedures are listed here, and I will talk about them to the students. Here's my meme. Couple of girls that won books as part of a reading challenge last semester. I had never built a meme before. It's probably not the most creative, witty meme that I could have come up with, but I really liked this picture of the girls. They look so happy, and we are a reading library. Of course, we promote research and research skills as well, but reading is a very important thing that we push, so I decided to focus my meme on reading. The reading tab is where I used Padlet to create an infographic, and the infographic basically outlines the many different ways that students can get involved with reading for fun throughout their time at Lakes High School, which is where I work. So each of these little boxes links to a page, well, provides a little summary, but then links to a page either on my Weebly site or our catalog over here that provides a little bit more information about the different ways that they can get book recommendations or participate in our reading programs, etc. The research tab is where I created my screencast for this project, and it is just a quick tour of our catalog so students can look up books to read for pleasure or to check out for their research. I also include a link to the databases that they most likely will be visiting throughout, well, at least during their freshman year. We're fortunate to have access to even more databases than this, but these are the ones that I know that they touch upon their freshman year for various projects. And then the big six is the framework framework that we use to teach the research process. I will be talking to them a lot more about the Big Six again in the first couple weeks of school, but this at least provides them a little infographic about what the Big Six is all about, and then a link to our LibGuide that outlines the research process even more. And then finally, assignments. I have my 2 assignments here. One is the website evaluation infographic, where they have to use Easily to create an infographic that outlines what we call the crap test, haha. So here it is here, and it is also the assignment that I used for our technology tools project for this class. And here's an infographic I built as an example. And then over here, assignment 2, this is actually for their social studies class. It's called Global Studies. And as part of the orientation, I talked to them about how I often will be collaborating with their teachers of their core classes throughout the year on their research projects. And this is one of the first research projects that they do as freshmen at Lakes High School. So I went ahead and copied, actually this, I kind of made this one up, but I know that they do have a unit on religion. And I recommend, and I'll probably share this with the global studies teachers as well, I think that they make a game board right now, but I recommended that they build a Weebly site collaboratively with their small groups that includes these different components of the project, which are similar to the components they have to do for their game board project. But this, making a Weebly, makes it a little bit more 21st century, which was, you know, something Dr. Purcell had asked us to do, and I really think it would make it more 21st century and more collaborative than the game board assignment that they do right now. So that will be something I am sharing with the global studies teachers. Okay, some things like that make me really excited about it. This project, again, I just like that it becomes part of a system, a LibGuide system that I already am building and promoting to students, so it's something that they're familiar with and they know how to navigate. They're very familiar with it. I do think that the freshmen are gonna, I do hope that the freshmen return to this LibGuide after I introduce it to them the first few weeks of school, and they can kind of see it again as a one-stop shop of all sorts of resources that are available to them, though there are other places for them to go to find that one-stop shop sort of information, especially the ILC Weebly website. And you know, again, this is definitely going to be a project that I continue to work on throughout the summer. I'm so pleased to have a good start on it, but you know, and I'm kind of unique. I don't grade the students the same way a classroom teacher does, so that is going to make something like this orientation a little bit more challenging to have students take it more seriously. But hopefully I can engage them enough using technology and just my funny jokes, and hopefully this LibGuide is something that they bookmark and can return to throughout their freshman year and even beyond. And that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. You can email me at Kelly with an IE, KELLIE .Doyle, DOYLE @chsd117.org. Have a great summer. Bye.